Hi, this is Ron Jeremy. You're watching Pain TV.
You're watching Pain TV. I'm Bad News Steph. I'm here with Ryan from Street Pharmacy.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
I'm good.
So we're here tonight at the Hard Rock. You guys are playing a show. Have you played here before?
No, this is the first time we've ever played here, and they have a giant disco ball.
They do have a giant disco ball.
Yeah, there's lots of TVs on it and stuff. It's pretty cool.
So you've never played here, even though you guys are from Welland, right? Your band is from Welland.
Yeah, we like to call it the hood.
The hood of the Niagara region, or
Yeah,
just
it's just our hood.
your hood?
Represent. Welland represent.
And on the new album, Pharmanomics, you have a song about girlfriends from high school. Is that right?
Yeah, it's called To My High School Friends, and it's actually about going to a high school reunion and like maybe remembering the people that you don't want to remember, and it's just the ex-girlfriends, ex-best friends, whatever. It's just a song to poke fun at the fact that nobody likes going to their high school reunion. And if you do, then you got something wrong with you, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we happen to have a old high school yearbook here, and
Oh, nice.
Yep, this came from Adam of Pain TV's wife, Becky. Went to this high school.
That's where I went to high school.
Notre Dame in Welland.
The hood.
The hood. So let's see, where can we find you
What
here?
grade? I would have been grade 10.
There you are, grade 10.
That's me in grade 10. That was my greatest year.
Was that your favorite year?
Yeah, that was.
Why is that?
I don't remember too much of it, to be honest.
So
Maybe
that's why it was so great.
Yeah.
Well, is there anybody in this yearbook from this great year that you had that is memorable that maybe you do remember?
You know what's hilarious? Yeah, I hang out with the exact same bunch of guys I hung out with when I was in elementary school. That's where we call ourselves, they think, the Degenerates. And the song "Degenerate" is our theme song. Yeah, they're all. I don't know if they're. All their names end in vowels. Hold on. Let's.
So
I wish
Italian.
I wish it went that way instead. Mine's a sometimes vowel. Hold on. Let's find some people here. Who's what do we got here?
Did you play any, were you on any extracurricular things, at Notre Dame? Sports?
I was the ninth string quarterback for the junior football team. And actually, I ran a business as a show promoter as a kid. I won this summer company program that was run through the YMCA in Ontario. And yeah, I won and started throwing these big shows or high school shows at this place called Oddfellows. So that was my extracurricular activity.
That's awesome.
For all the hardcore bands. And my band kind of sounded like, a really bad high school version of Nirvana. So I guess
that's amazing. I think I would have loved that.
So I guess Silverchair. We sound like Silverchair.
Silverchair.
Yeah, I remember all these people.
I also went to Notre Dame, not this Notre Dame. I went to Notre Dame Elementary School and didn't know till high school that there was another Notre Dame in the Niagara region.
That's.
So what came first?
Which one? What you went to? Which Notre Dame?
The elementary school at Niagara Falls.
I think the high school came first.
Did it?
Yeah, I've taught at the elementary school behind St. Paul. Yeah.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, it's a nice
that's
little
so
place.
fun.
This guy right here, he's on the album artwork for Pharmanomics. And the inside, I put everybody's head from high school.
Yeah,
in it.
Jason Sardella.
I think I have Jason Sardella's picture inside my.
Shout out to Jason Sardella.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people in here. There's a lot of my friends were in grade 9 too. Let me see.
Can you find one of your old girlfriends in here?
Yeah, I probably could. I don't have any ill will towards any of the ex-girlfriends from high school.
That's good.
But the song was actually not personal. It was just, I had an idea. Probably was inspired by hearing various stories. Look at this guy's afro. That guy's name was Fro in high school.
That's amazing.
Legit. Look at that thing. I hear he's bald now. No, I'm just kidding.
That is pretty huge. I feel like I recognize him just from the hair.
He's the star of MSC the movie, which is a video made by Peter Guzda and Hero Films. It was a documentary about what it was like to go to Notre Dame and grow up in Welland. And we wrote this song called "In This Town" and a couple other songs from our first record that are the soundtrack of it. And Albert Aiello was, aka Fro, was like the legend.
That's amazing. I never knew somebody made a documentary about living in Welland.
Yeah,
I have to find it online.
He would have still been in grade 8 when this came out. So the guy who made it, but he's the star. So this is a grade 9 year. Yeah, it was look at that fro.
I know, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I can't believe you found
Do you still know him?
Yeah,
shout out to Alberto.
Yeah, I love Albert. I don't know what he's doing right now. I haven't seen him in a while. But yeah,
so while we're scrolling through this, do you want to talk a little bit about your new album? Tell us a little bit about where you recorded it, who you recorded it with.
Yeah, our new album is called Pharmonomics, which is like a play on the word economics and pharmacy. And I recorded most of it in my basement, and then would file share with guys I really respected, Will Maher and John Doherty, that used to play in Il Scarlet and Trouble and Daughter. They were the ones who initially began to work with me, and Will Maher, I think, is a co-producer on most every track. And we put out a Pharmonomics EP all together. And then Ian Blackwood became involved, and he did the second half, which became the LP along with Will and John. I worked with Adam Toone of Keys and Crates, who did our second and most successful record, Free Delivery, and their Cuba record, Legacy of Rudy. And he added a really cool pop flair to the tracks, and he mixed and mastered the album as well, and he did a fantastic job. And we have a collaboration track with Johnny Illuminati and Sarah Blackwood from Walk Off the Earth, and Korean FX, a championship beatboxer that is just awesome, and Donnie Yonder, who's playing tonight, and Wolf Saga. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anybody. No, I think that's it. If I'm missing somebody, there's a lot of people on that track.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, so that's pretty much there's a lot of different producers and it was anybody I ever wanted to work with, pretty much I worked with on this album.
That's amazing.
And there's 12 tracks, and I spent a lot of time, I wrote 74 songs for it, and
wow.
cut it down to the best 12, and yeah, so it was a good experience, and I had my hand in everything this time. I recorded all of it, and most of it with other people, and just played as many instruments as I could, and yeah, it was definitely fun.
It sounds fun. Yeah. Can we expect any videos coming off this album?
Well, we have a video that we shot down the street from here. It's called for the single Red Light Midnight, which is maybe about prostitution. I'm not exactly sure.
Was it filmed on Main Street?
It was actually no. It was filmed on Clifton Hill with James Orbito of Donnie Yonder. We had a great time, and I don't really know where the song came from, but that's the one music video right now that we have, and we're hoping to shoot a video for Old Time Beat, which is the collaboration track. Mm-hmm. So, but with Walk Off the Earth being in LA and Korean FX being in LA and all that stuff, we're gonna try to coordinate something so it's really cool. But I think that's the next thing on the agenda. Ian and I really worked hard on that song. It was Ian Blackwood's baby, and as soon as I heard it, I was like, we got to do something with this thing. So, I think that's the hope. There's lots of great songs in this album that we could do videos for, because it's very story-esque. So maybe two of my high school friends will go back to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
if Mr. Ralph DeFazio will let us go back to Notre Dame and shoot a video there. Was Becky in our grade? Who's Becky?
I don't know. What grade would Becky have been in this yearbook? She's a grade older.
She's a grade older? So the mean grade.
Oh, what do you mean?
I don't know. They were always, the 1985s were always tougher than us. Becky, what's her last name? Can we even say it on camera?
We can say it. What's Becky's last name? R. Scott. A.
I don't know if I remember. To my high school friends, that R. Scott.
There she is. Look at that. Look at those chola eyebrows Becky's got there.
You know what?
Remember her?
I do remember seeing her around in the hallway for sure.
Yeah. She's the brains of the operation at Pain TV.
It's oh, no way.
Yeah, she is.
I wish you would have picked a better yearbook. I used to have hair down to here. Actually, I could show you a picture of that.
That would be fun.
I have a card.
Send it to us and we'll pop it up on the screen.
I will. It's pretty grotesque. I'll tell you. It was literally down to here. Yeah, it was. Those are the days though. There was one And the next year, there's a picture of me playing the grade 11 Battle of the Bands that we were disqualified from due to moshing.
Too much moshing.
Too much we played Aneurysm by Nirvana.
Amazing.
And yeah, I don't think anybody knew what it was, but we still did it anyway. Because that was like the last period where people were listening to Limp Bizkit.
Oh.
Yeah, remember that? Remember those days?
Yeah, I do.
Not that
Unfortunately.
there's anything wrong with that, but I was never into it, and it just seemed silly. So we played grunge, and now like all the hipster kids love the
Grunge is coming back in a big way.
We were not cool. We were like the least cool. Everybody's playing hardcore music and rap metal, and we were like, we're gonna play stuff that sounds like Nirvana.
You guys were ahead of your time. That's what it was.
Yeah, not maybe just too far behind our time. I don't even know. we're still behind the times. We don't even know what's going on anymore, but we try.
Well, if fans want to keep up with Street Pharmacy, where can they find more information? Keep up on when you're touring, what you're doing?
They can come to our website, which is www.streetpharmacymusic.com, or go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/streetpharmacy, or they can go to our YouTube page, which is youtube.com/streetpharmacymusic, or they can get us on Twitter at streetpharmacy, or on Instagram at streetpharmacy. We're all over the place. I think in our earlier records, you could get our phone number and stuff too. Which, if you wanted to contact our manager, Jesus Martinez, you could call or something.
He'll give your number.
Yeah, he never existed. It was actually just my number. I was trying to be cool or something. So every once in a while, I get a lot of weird like random calls, like, "Hey, is this Jesus?" And I was like, "Oh man."
It's those people calling.
Yeah, it's like, "Oh, dude, now I got to explain this. What were you thinking, 19-year-old Gway?" That's pretty much it.
Well, it was such a pleasure. Thanks for chatting with us. And you can check out Street Pharmacy live now.
Whoa, Rudy. Whoa.